Hello everybody, it's John and Kirsty from KWS, and we're going to spend a few minutes telling you about the new KWS initiative called Sowing for Peak Performance. So Kirsty, what's the thinking behind this initiative?
Hi John. Well, Sowing for Peak Performance is something that we at KWS have been working on for quite some time, and it's because we, like many people, realise that UK farmers are subject to a number of challenges. In fact, the world is completely different on UK farmers to what it was 10 years ago. We know that chemistry is being lost. We know that we're getting more resistance to actives, and we know that the climate's changing around us. We only have to look at last autumn and the drought that we've just experienced to say that there is no real normal season at the moment. So SPP, Sowing for Peak Performance, was developed really to look at how varieties can help farmers manage all these challenges as we go forward, and sort of really highlight the value that genetics can bring, and choosing the right genetics for the right situation can really help. So that's the idea behind the initiative.
Okay, so choosing varieties is something we've all done for a very long time. Are you saying, we need to do this differently now?
I think we're definitely not trying to teach you to suck eggs on this one. It's all about thinking about it in perhaps a slightly different way, and opening up the conversation for farmers to come and talk to us about varieties as well. I mean, if we think about how varieties are selected at the moment, quite often people look at the RL. We know that the recommended list is listed in market segment groups, and then yield order of varieties by that. And that's quite often swayed some people's choice of varieties. What we're saying is, let's shake it up a bit and think about how varieties can work for you on farm for your specific situation. So think about what the characteristics are that you're looking for. Are you looking for something to spread the workload? Are you looking for something that helps, is very stiff standing and can help you retain a premium on a premium type wheat? It's about thinking about all of the aspects and how genetics can help you maximise your production in your situation.
Okay, so I mean, it sounds like, varieties, appreciating how varieties helps, spread the risk and giving us a more secure product when it comes to harvest. So, I mean, have you got any examples that spring to mind? Or, what's you're talking about at the moment?
Yeah, I think one that really jumps to my mind is we have a new variety called KWS Parkin. It's a hard group 4 type that we've will actually be commercialised for the first time this autumn. And what we're really highlighting with Parkin is, okay, look beyond its yield and sort of vital statistics, if you like, and take a look at what it can do for you on farm. So in terms of its earliness, that seems to be a real benefit that we see. So if we look at varieties that are on the RL at the moment, we'll see that pretty much 0 is the earliest score that we have. Parkin comes in at a -1, which sounds, okay, that's interesting, but what does that really mean to you? We mean to the growers on farm. And we've done quite a bit of work with agronomists and people around the country looking at what Parkin can deliver. And this -1 can actually mean, in terms of harvest date, bringing the harvest forward maybe a week, 10 days in some locations, offering growers the real possibility that they can actually start the harvest in July. And we think that's a real value for spreading workloads, particularly on larger farms.
No, you're right. Is it just Parkin you have an example, or have you got others?
I think we've got quite a few examples. We're lucky to have a strong portfolio at the moment. Extaze has been well documented with its untreated yield and its fantastic score for Septoria, and there are potential implications in certain situations. You can actually change the fungicide strategy that you may have for your other wheats, and maybe have some potential cost savings there. And then perhaps less obviously are varieties like KWS Firefly, a group 3 type, which has got exceedingly short and stiff straw. And looking at the benefits you could save in terms of a PGR application, and obviously lessening the risk of lodging as we head towards harvest.
Okay, thank you, Kirsty, for explaining that. I hope that was clear to everybody. And yeah, please get in touch if you've got any more questions. Thank you.
Thanks.